Hello everyone and welcome to the 39th episode of the Top 5 Weekly. In this series, each week we look at the most popular workshop creations on Steam. We analyze each one of the submissions, we discover their features, and finally we test them out here in the world of Stormworks. Now, if you're enjoying these videos, comment below anything else you'd like to see in any of my future videos. While you're there, don't forget that like and subscribe button and click the little bell icon to notify me of upcoming content as soon as it gets posted. So all said, let's get straight into it and get started with the first creation of the episode. And starting off with the first creation of the episode, we have the Volvo FMX Fire Rescue. This is done by a content creator called Tigar.r. Obviously, as it says in the name, it's going to be a fire rescue / fire truck. Now, it's got the actual Volvo MX base, 10,000 liters of water, 2,100 liters of fuel, automatic gearbox, GPS map, and a water cannon. Running at a top speed of about 140 kilometers per hour. Now, obviously, this is going to be quite useful with the new update and obviously having fire and the trees and things. So let's go ahead, let's spawn in and see how it works here in the world of Stormworks. And spawning in the first creation, you can see this thing looks really good. Really nice design truck here, using so many angled blocks here with the pivots and things like that. Really looks good. Tons of paint blocks here in the front. Love the use of the blocks here on the sides too. Those are little window blocks. Also got little steps to get up there. Really pretty cool. Moving around, seems like we just have some doors to get in and out. Along with that, there's a hatch on the side. So just some firefighting equipment in there. What else do we have? We have another hatch. So this looks like a way to refuel the fire truck. Something going up, so we'll go to that in a couple of minutes. With camera, small paint blocks, looks like a water level, another hatch, more firefighting equipment, and what's the last hatch there? Okay, more firefighting equipment. Okay, cool. Going up onto the top. Go. If and fall off. Okay, it seems like we have a huge water cannon of some sort. Let's get on the seat here. So we have height, length, rotate, pressure, and water pumps. Oh wow, okay, so you can actually control all of it from up here with the screen. Okay, quite interesting. Let's go in the cockpit and let's see what we have. So at the back, let's get into the back here. So just some seats, a light, quite useful. What else do we have? Handbrake, doors, reverse and drive. We have our driver's seat. Let's get in there. Let's close the door. Key button. Okay, that's to turn it on. We've got a little map there. Don't know if it's interactive. Lights. So front and back lights. Okay. It's in the door. Emergency lights. Okay, so just our emergency lights at the top and also the paint blocks on the sides. Temperature, fuel, RPM, distance traveled, battery, fuel consumption, and speed. Nothing on the roof. So let's get into drive. Let's take the handbrake off and let's see if we can get this going. Engine driving up. There we go. Okay, so it's pretty quick. The exhaust is coming out the side there, as you can see. Seems to be doing pretty well. Let's just take it a little bit slow here to get off there. No, that handled really well. It's got obviously the suspension kit with the wheels, so it does handle off-road quite well as far as I can see. He has got, what tires does he have on there? Looks like the all-terrain tires. I could be wrong. They might be the speed tires. If they are the speed tires, then they might be explaining why we're skidding around. Obviously, this is not designed to be used off-road as far as I'm aware, but it's handling really well, as you guys can see. I think as soon as we start getting onto like a higher gradient, we are just gonna slip everywhere. Yeah, we are. Let's get back on this runway. There we go. Yeah, but a really cool little creation. I think we need to test out this water cannon. So let's just go and put the brakes on. Let's get out here, open the door, and let's go on the top here. Let's check out this water cannon. See how well. So, okay, pressure. Let's get the pressure higher. Let's get length. Okay, so length I actually can't control. Can I turn it left or right? It must be here. And then height. Okay. Not bad. Definitely not bad at all. You can see it's getting pretty good coverage. Yeah, pretty good coverage. It's a pity it doesn't have a seat that you can do this from, because then you could third person and do it. But yeah, it's pretty cool cannon. I like how he's done that. Used a whatever that is, looks like a little electrical cable, and then he's gonna connect it. It looks over to a pump and something. So it does use quite well water. Got tons of it in there. Height, you can get the height all the way up if you want to. And it seems like the length is stuck, so you can't actually move the length anywhere. And then left and right, and then you have the pressure, so you can lower the pressure if you need to. That's quite useful. Instead of actually having to move the whole truck, just lower the pressure and you can get it right next to you, which is pretty cool. Yeah, so a really nice little creation. Obviously it's very needed now with this new update. Love the detail. Looks like a real truck, I have to admit. So let's go ahead, let's move on to the next one of the episode. And moving on to the next creation of the episode, we have the R9D Amphibious Exploration and Utility Rover. This is done by Consecrated Good Logs. You guys know his work already on the workshop. Now this is meant to be amphibious long-range exploration and utility vehicles with a tons of important equipment and features inside there. Now with that, it has quite a lot of features. There's interactive max, there's equipment inventory, medical bay, refueling hoses, bed, heater, floodlights, backup power, radio, loudspeaker, water cannon, watering, fueling, pump and hose, and electrical cables. So quite a lot of things going on. So let's go ahead, spawn this in and see how it works here in the world of Stormworks. And spawning in the next creation of the episode, you can see this thing looks really intimidating. Really cool with obviously the tires here. Full suspension kit, so many tires. It seems like we have the main driving cockpit area here in the front, all the flashing lights going on as you spawn in. Quite a few spotlights here at the front. I love these angled blocks here for side illumination. Seems like we have a door with door code. Okay, that's quite interesting because I don't remember there being a door code. So we'll have to go back to the workshop page and find all this. It seems like a refueling part there. We have some type of crane. Some winch in, winch out, winch mag oars. Okay, so that must be for that. And there's, don't know how that's being controlled. I guess, no. This is fuel pumps. Okay, electrical cables. Okay, there's something up top. Let's get up top. So we have a crane controls. So crane on and off. Okay, and then I think we can do it from here. So let's try. So, yep. And yep. So you can go and move that along. That's pretty cool. Got a fully functional crane. Let's see if we can get it back in now. Okay, let's see. Crane off. Yeah, it's trying to close. It's having a little bit of trouble there. That's fine. We have a hatch, which doesn't work because we haven't entered it first. So let's go and get the code and let's go and get back in. Okay, so the code is 8592, so let's 8592. There we go, and now door hatch is opened. It's very secure. None of your unwanted friends can come in here. We have a heater, we have interior smoke, strobes, power up controls. Oh wow, okay. Main battery good, reserve battery good, fuel good, temperature on the engines, bilge pumps, locks, doors, interior lights. Okay, power's on. Cool. What else do we have? Just a whole bunch of seating. Pretty cool seating, like how it looks. Then into the main area here. So driving here on the left, looks like a operator here on the right. Let's see. Water cannon on off, radio channel, push to talk, parking brake, engine on. Okay, we got a full interactive map there. We have roof hatch, left door, water mode, floodlights, front spotlights. Let's get those on. Yeah, look at that. Cool. Horn, push to talk through loudspeaker, speed, engine RPS, cruise control, fuel. Okay, steering, throttle, parking brake, water mode, cruise control. Okay. Now in theory, we should just go. In theory, no. We take the brake off. There we go. And there we are. Does like to slide around a little bit. Can I stop it from falling off? Yeah, there we go. Okay, so it is skidding a bit. It's weird because it's got off-road tires on, so it should be fine. But it seems, obviously, it's definitely going to handle any terrain you throw at it because it's got so many wheels. I think it's handling it really well over these bumps and things. Let's go and try this one. Yeah, look at that. And it can go on the water, so that's quite useful too. So if you don't feel like getting a boat, you can just use this to cross the river. Or if you don't feel like using a bridge, just use this to go over the river, which is pretty cool. So yeah, that's pretty much about it for this one. Not much else. We checked out all the features that it has. Obviously very useful to use this. So let's go ahead and let's move on to the next one of the episode. And moving on to the next creation of the episode, we have the MKM Alpaca ID-FD Advanced Helicopter. This is going to be done by a content creator called Sir Murtak. Now, you know his work already on the workshop. Now, not much on actual description page. Obviously, as he says here, it's a light utility helicopter developed by Murtak Motors, loosely based on the Aerospastel Llama. Now, startup, there is a flip battery switch and a couple other things you need to do for the startup. In terms of features, I'm not too sure what features it has just yet. Nothing is actually on the description page. So let's go ahead, spawn this in and see how it works here in the world of Stormworks. And spawning in the next creation, you can see we have the small little helicopter here, almost like a little grasshopper helicopter. Along with that, it actually does come with a Bambi bucket or like a water firing attachment. Seems pretty straightforward. Just obviously turn the magnets on and we'll get it attached. As far as I know, you just drop it in the water, it refuels, and then you can use it to obviously drop water down there. In terms of the helicopter, pretty cool. We've got a little logo here in the front, some spotlights. Seems like some areas where you can maybe put some cargo and things. There's like a little winch there that you can go and winch down to rescue people if need be. Going along the back, love this design here with like almost like this skull/skeleton design. Seems like refueling here for the actual helicopter. More cargo area over there, and then we just have the interior controls. So it seems like two benches at the back here. Looks like, I'm guessing, I don't know, pilot. Okay, so that's passenger there, which has controls to winch up, winch down, connector, travel lock, hoist cable. Okay, throttle lever, engine. We have RPM, batteries, and fuel. So let's go and get in the pilot seat, and let's get the engine on. So that's emergency shut off. Okay, we have a whole bunch of controls up here, guys. So rotor brake, battery, turbine starts, landing lights, nav lights, cockpit lights, instrument lights, rotor brake. Let's get the throttle up, rotor brake off. Okay, nothing else. Let's get the pilot seat here. Do we need to get how do we get the connector on? There we go. So that's the connector to go and link onto that. So we'll go and climb, do the activate Bambi bucket and cockpit heating. Okay, hopefully this is pretty easy to fly. Okay, let's wait for the RPM to build up here. There we go, 9,000. There we go. Okay, and let's go. And see, there's no autopilot, no like altitude hold, but I think it looks like it is just altitude holding by itself. Let's go and try and get this Bambi bucket connected. Okay, possibly just winch it down. Okay, let's try now. We should be able to just skim over it. Should be able to. There we go. Cool. So let's go and lower that much down. And let's go and get up. And there's our little Bambi bucket. Let's go and winch it down a bit more. Cool. Okay, as far as the helicopter is concerned, seems to handle quite well. Look at that. Nice and stable. Controls are quite stiff, which I think makes it flying much more manageable, to be honest. It doesn't react too quickly to anything. You can just see here, it just pretty much just goes. I'm turning left, and yeah, So yeah, really cool. Let's go and drop it in the water here and see if we can pick up some water, see how long it takes, and then also how well the spread works on it and how long it lasts. That's something interesting, because with my CH4 146, the bucket lasts about 4 minutes with it being full, so we're going to see how long this one lasts. So let's go see that. Start decreasing our altitude here. It's also nice that the bucket doesn't fling up as soon as you drop your altitude. I've seen that before. Let's go and drop it down here. Okay. Yeah, but okay, almost there. Okay, and we're gonna just drop it in. Guessing it's full. Okay. Is there any reading to see if it's full? No. Okay. Activate dummy buckets. Oh, that's pretty cool. So you can see it's coming out. You can do your passes wherever you need to do. You can turn it. You can obviously control it from the seat, which is quite nice, and turn it on and off. Seems like it's lasting quite a bit of time, which is pretty cool. It refuels very quickly, which is also really nice. But yeah, really cool. Anyway, guys, we'll stop there. Let's go ahead and move on to the next one. And moving on to the next creation of the episode, we have the Eurocopter AS332 Super Puma Transport. This is done by a content creator called Hizimark. Now, this is a version of a helicopter. He's actually based on another version that he's originally done. Now, the other version that he has done, if I'm correct, is the search and rescue version. Now, there's so many things going on with this helicopter. It's absolutely massive with what is going on. Pretty much the helicopter itself is a 4-blade twin-engine medium-sized utility helicopter. Now, feature-wise, there is radars, there is a glass cockpit, there is screens, panels, autopilot, there's waypoints, there's flows, there's automatic landing gears, there's laser detection, there's radios in there. There's pretty much everything you need inside there. It also has quite a long startup procedure, including like get the batteries on, get the avionics on, and fuel pumps and all these other kind of things. So let's go ahead, spawn in, and see how it works here in the world of Stormworks. And spawning in the next creation, you can see this helicopter looks absolutely gorgeous. Really nice. Now moving along the outside, seems like we have the cockpit here. Really nice cockpit design. We have a sliding door to get in and out. We'll leave that open closed for now. Spotlights and things. We have the landing gears with some mag oars, it looks like at the bottom. A pump, don't think it does anything, it's just for aesthetics. Some radio stuff at the back, looks like a little hook. The main blade or second blade at the back there. We also have more passengers, another sliding door, and we have a way to get into the cockpit on both sides here actually. Let's get on the passenger side and let's get in. Oh, that's pretty cool. So, toggle button. Don't know what that does. I'm guessing it was meant to close the door, so let's just leave it for now. It seems like we have a whole bunch of passenger seats. That's pretty cool. And each one of them has, I'm guessing, little lights. Besides that is we have the main cockpit here. So let's go and get pilot and pilot. Okay, so let's get pilot here. Let's see, start at the back here. So, cockpit light, storm light. Okay, is there a power button somewhere before we carry on? I know there was a new ground power, no, backup power, standby battery, main battery. Okay, so cockpit lights, okay, switch between different brightnesses, so you can see there, so it's like super weak, medium, okay, I'll leave it on that. We have batteries, standby, ground, backup, okay, cockpit heat, cabin heat, ground, hook, fuel pump 1, fuel pump 2, transmits, this is for the radio stuff over there. We have switch arrows, anti-collision light steady, okay, start engine 1, why not? Then we need avionics, there, we'll get that on, okay. Light intensity, landing lights, strobe lights, why not? Okay. Let's get the other engine on. Navigation lights, anti-collision light blink. Let me turn the other one. There we go. Cool, so engine's on. Now going on from their doors, we have the zoom. Okay, I'm guessing for the camera system. Let's just start here. Okay. Left, right, left, up, down. Okay. Spotlight, spotlight tracking, spotlight reset, position control gimbal, radar. Okay. You can control these screens if I'm correct. There you go, yeah. So you can go back, that's pretty cool. So you can see fuel, comms, dim, cam. Okay, I can get the camera. And then that one I can have my agent. Oh, actually, let's go back. Let's put navigation. There we go. Cool. Love that. Should be able to move this camera. Where is the camera, by the way? Oh, it doesn't have a camera. I don't know if it actually has a camera, to be honest. Might just have one underneath. Okay, let's go and enter in some coordinates here, and let's see how that works. So GPS autopilot, yep. Okay, what's altitude hold? Yep. What are we setting it to? Let's go to 150, and you can see it's already taking off. The landing gear is being moved. Our camera is underneath us. Okay. Comms, nice. Fuel, electricity, nice. I love these dashboards here. Let's get set coordinates and navigation on. Oh, very nice. Let's get the lights off. Lights off. Yeah, that's just going really well. I'm gonna get our altitude up a little bit. Like something's leaking at the back there. Not sure what that is. But yeah, this is flying really stable, really steady. Really love the design there. Yeah, let's see if we can try and change it on the fly, and let's see how it reacts to that. And set, and next waypoint. Oops. Yep, managed it perfectly well. And it's just going to go to there. Okay, let's turn the LNAV off and decrease the altitude to 5. Let's see how that handles. Yep. Just like that. Nice and simple. Beautiful design. Absolutely love it. Really good job. And yeah. So let's go ahead, let's move on to the next one. And moving on to the last creation of the episode, we have the PZL M15. This is done by a content creator called Mitsubishi Max 9. Now, this is a Polish design jet biplane. Now, with it has quite a few features: glass cockpit, passenger cab, automatic engine systems with a start control system, automatic flaps, large fuel tanks, altitude hold, fuel hose. There's a utility bay also for equipment. A little bit of a starting up procedure, but besides that, it looks pretty cool. Let's go ahead and spawn and see how it works here in the world of Stormworks. And spawning in the next creation, you can see this thing is really small. Like, look at the cockpit. It's just like pretty much one seat. Guessing we have the jet engines here at the top. Seems like just an entrance, and that's pretty much about it. We have fuel gauge on the side. We have 2 wings. At the back here, also pretty cool. Nothing at the back as far as I can see. Hold on, what's this? Utility door. Oh, that's pretty cool. So we've got some equipment in here. We have radio frequencies, transmit, beacon, heater. That's pretty cool. Looks like a place to recharge it. Nice. You can close that off. Okay, guessing that's a way to reconnect your fuel. Cool. Got some spotlights on the wings there. Okay, and got a passenger door. Let's get in the passenger seat. Okay, very small passenger seat, but that's fine. Don't need anything else. A little heater, a little light, everything you need, which is pretty cool. Let's go and get into the main cockpit, I guess. Okay, so very, 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 very minimal, very nice and compact. Let's see. Taxi lights, navigation lights, landing lights, beacon, altitude hold, yaw damper, do this in high winds. Okay, main power on, throttle, engine, boost pumps, backup power. Okay, nice little navigation screen. Cool, and you can switch there, that's pretty cool. Okay, left and right fuel, speed, altitude. So engine, throttle, hopefully I don't go flying. I'm probably going to go flying later. Okay, but that was very quick to take off. Am I just going to drop down to the ground? I think I am. Don't know what exactly just happened, but... Oh wait, hold on, there we go. So you have to hold down... You have to hold that down to keep it going. Okay, well, that's finding very fine. Left and right. Very agile. Nice. Throttle, braking up and down. Okay. Pitch, roll. Nothing else really. I want to try that turbo mode. I'm just scared to do it while I put my hand off of the accelerator. Okay, now we're picking up some speed. Oh, very nice. Nice little plane. I think you can pretty much land this anywhere too, to be honest. Let's go and drop the boost pumps and let's go and turn it. Let's see if we can get it landed somewhere. So, see if we can do a landing just over here. Get the throttle down. Okay, we should start decreasing our speed. Parking brake I'll get on. Just increase throttle bits. Okay. Decrease. Okay, we should slowly start to get down here. Oh, that was a tree. Come on. Man. Anyway, guys, nice creation. Love it. Just don't fly into trees like I did. But yeah, that's pretty much about it. So I think we'll go ahead and end today's video over there. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it and found it somewhat entertaining and informative as always. And we'll see you in the next one.